Well, look like our Arctic adventure is about to be started. As you well know, I am here keeping a very good eye on all of the weather forecast. And there is a developing gale just east of Cape Farvel, which is the southern tip of Greenland. We are about to round that cape just about the early morning of the hour before approaching Nanortalik in Greenland. It is a strong gale with gale force wind and of course associated rough seas. The gale is moving towards the east, and if I'm pointing straight down to that cape, I will face it directly. So I took the decision to instead go west directly toward the coast of Greenland, which will keep us farther north of this low pressure, and try to round it by then paralleling the coast of Greenland down to Cape Farvel. Well, even though we will be northern of this gale, of course we will encounter moderate seas and possibly at the time during the day of tomorrow a little bit of a rough weathers. And I will come back to you with an update during the morning of tomorrow to see how we progress through the night and what the latest weather information is, to see our process.
Because it was cold out today, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Did you enjoy your 2 calls in Iceland though? Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful island, isn't it? I'm sure you'll all be coming and booking a tropical holiday here in the near future. Yeah, right. But we won't worry about that. We're not going to worry about the fact that it might be a bit bumpy tomorrow either. Tomorrow, folks, we have a day at sea as we head closer towards Greenland, which I'm hoping is going to be green and not white. But anyway.
Well, it doesn't look very good at the moment. It's still quite strong wind down there, much stronger of what we have up here at the moment. Condition at present, we have about 30 to 40 knots of wind, which is about 35 to 46 miles per hour. And the status of the seas that we have, of course, is a rough sea. I'm sure you have all manners to understand that by yourself. Is about 2.5 to 4.5 meters, or 8 to 15 feet. And this is the good part, because south at present the sea status is very rough and over 22 feet with a wind speed over 50 knots. That is just before our destination, Nanortalik. This is on the southern tip of Greenland, Cape Farvel, which we should be rounding overnight to reach our destination. Well, the plan is at the moment we are still moving west on the top of this low pressure and bad weather. And well, as I mentioned yesterday, during the night, just about 2 o'clock in the morning, I had to slow down the speed of the vessel a little bit because we were starting to pound in the bow on the swell, and to make it more comfortable and also more safe. I am now proceeding again to closer to a good speed. It's not maximum, but it's good enough to be there tomorrow. However, I have to keep a very close eye to this weather forecast. Although the depression is moving east, and plan, as I said, is to get closer to Greenland. In fact, about 5 p.m. this afternoon we should be about 80 miles off the coast, and then start to paralleling on a southwesterly course down the coast of Greenland. And we should then see what the conditions are tomorrow morning, which will be just about after 5 o'clock, and take the decision if the conditions are good enough to round Cape Farvel. Unfortunately, at this stage I cannot predict myself how it will be, as of course I have a different forecast, and if the sea state is that high, it won't be possible for us to give an attempt. Cape Farvel is a little bit like South America, like Cape Horn, although perhaps the condition on this side looks quite good. As soon as you put the nose out, you're going to be hit with the swell very, very fast. So I have to make sure that before I give an attempt, the conditions are good enough for us to do so. Otherwise, I have just to slow down and wait behind until conditions are better. Unfortunately, as you know, after Nanortolic, the next destination, St. John, is another high speed, so I don't really have much time to wait behind the corner. I was also considering there is a fjord which is called Prince Christian Sound, and it is actually starting from this side of Greenland, from the east side, and we could go through the fjord and come outside Cape Farewell, which will avoid us to pass through the bad weather outside. But I cannot just take the decision to pass inside there, as it's very confined waters, and I would need an helicopter to make sure the sound it is clear from ice for us to pass through. I am indeed having a look if I can source now one helicopter to have a check for us. So as it stays at the moment, we are keep going towards Greenland, and for those of you who were up on deck this morning, I'm sure you have seen that big chunk of iceberg. We had about 15 miles on our starboard side. We are all alert, of course, and the Royal Princess is actually in front of us in the same condition as we are. Unfortunately, they already had to take the decision to cancel their first port of call in Greenland, which was Nuuk on the other side, due of course to the heavy weather that it is south there, and the fact that they couldn't make the speed for it. Their voyage was planned for 2 calls, and the second call is on the 9th, just on the other side of Cape Farewell. And for that day looks already better the conditions. So they are just in front of us, and they are steam at 8 knots. They are a smaller ship, as you remember. We were together with them in Tórshavn. They were outside, and of course they feel the swell much more than we do. So at this stage, the only thing that I can tell you is we are going ahead. Bring me some good luck that you have already given to me throughout the cruise. That will certainly help. And if we see any more iceberg, we will let you know, so there's something nice to see as we're getting close there to Greenland. I hope that overnight and during the morning and the remaining of the day, this movement of the vessel is not too uncomfortable for you, as I'm doing the best that I can here, try to face the swell in the better condition for the ship. Well, once again, I hope you enjoyed the remaining of the day at sea, and well, we shall see this evening how the conditions develop. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from here, from the bridge. I'm sure you all understand, and thank you, and talk to you again later on this evening. Thank you. And very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain speaking from the bridge. Well, I hope your day at sea was not too uncomfortable due to the movement of the vessel. Up here we have all done our best to try to find smoother water, and actually at the moment we are in the eye of the low pressure, and this is the best place to be, as I said before. And I hope you are managed to enjoying an enjoyable dinner now. At present we are following a southwesterly course, paralleling eastern coast of Greenland, and we are just about 70 miles off the land. As per the forecast, it is actually improving down at Cape Farewell, still showing quite a strong swell. So before rounding Cape Farewell towards Nanortolic, I have to ensure that when we approach of it, we get some more update from the local weather station to see what the conditions are exactly. I will know that just about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So what I will do tomorrow morning, just around 7 o'clock, I will come back with an announcement to you to let you know that either we are taking the fjord and then coming out on the western south of Greenland towards Nanortolic, or rounding the Cape. And as I said before, looking at the forecast at the moment, it does look better. However, there will be swell there, so the vessel will be moving, and of course I want to let you know before I do that. So I will wake you up if you will be sleeping still around 7 o'clock. As per the ETA of Nanortolic, either way we go at present, I don't think we can achieve to be there before noon. However, I hope you understand that this is a big achievement, as I told you already, that our sister ship, which is actually in front of us, not that far away, has already cancelled their call here in Greenland, the first call. So I hope you understand and you bear with me. Again, bring me some more good luck so we can manage to be there and let you step foot in Greenland. Again, I will do all that I can, bearing always in mind that your safety is my utmost priority. Thank you very much.